Hi, I'm Lakshmishri, a student of MSRT. In this video, we're going to see Kettle, a data integration tool, its installation and working with an example. So in this video, we shall see an introduction to PDI, installation of PDI, learn Spoon and work with an example. Pentaho data integration, also known as Kettle, is a component of Pentaho responsible for extract, transform and load processes. Though ETL tools are most frequently used in data warehouse environments, PDI can be used for other purposes like migrating data between applications or databases, data cleansing, integrating applications, and loading data massively into databases. Every process is created with a graphical tool where you specify what to do without writing code to indicate how to do it. Because of this, you could say PDI is a metadata oriented. Kettle stands for Kettle Extraction, Transformation, Transportation and Loading File. It is an open source business intelligence tool for powerful data integration by Pentaho. Kettle components are Cart. It is a simple web server to execute transformations and jobs remotely. Accept an XML that contains transformation to execute and the execution configuration. Phone. It is a GUI that allows you to design transformations and jobs that can be run with Kettle tools, Span and Kitchen. Transformations and jobs can describe themselves using an XML file or can be put in Kettle database repository. Span. A program to execute transformation designed by Spoon in XML or data repository. Transformations are scheduled in batch mode to run automatically at regular intervals. Kitchen. It executes jobs designed by Kettle, ETL tool or database in XML. Now let us see the installation of Pentaho data integration. Pentaho data integration comes in two varieties, Community Edition and Enterprise Edition. Go to your browser, type in Pentaho data integration download. You can download from the official website of Pentaho or from the sourceforge.net. In the official website, click on Download section. Scroll down the page and you can find different versions for Windows, Linux and Mac OS. If you want business analytics of Pentaho, you can download from these. And if you want PDI, you can download here. For the Enterprise Edition, you need to fill this form and click on Submit. If you want Community Free Edition, then go to this link, click on Download. This will redirect the page to the sourceforge.net website. The download will start automatically in few seconds. This starts downloading the zip file and it might take a few minutes. As a prerequisite for your Kettle, you need JDK installed in your system. So go to official website of Oracle where you can download JDK. Click on Downloads. Scroll down to find the appropriate version for your OS configuration. Click on the link to start the download. This will take a while. Just wait for the download to complete. Now that the download is complete, you can check the Java version running on your system by clicking on Command Prompt and typing in Java space -version. This will show the current version of Java that is running on your system. So the downloaded PDI is in a zipped file. Right click and extract files to a destination of your preference. Choose the location and click OK. Now the extraction of files will start. Wait until the extraction of all files is complete to 100%. Go to the location and here you can see inside the data integration folder all the files that is present inside the PDI zip folder. You can find card, spoon and pan batch files, which are the components of Kettle, which also provides the GUI for user interaction. Double click on spoon batch file and a console opens. Here you can see that the setup is ready. While this is taking place, it takes quite some time to load, and if any error occurs, this page doesn't appear. In that case, you'll have to set up your environment variables for Java path. So go to your control panel, System, go to System Advanced Settings, you can find the existing environment variables and you can add by clicking New. You can set the environment variable for Java path by giving the name as Pentaho Java Home and the value as the path where you have located the Java file that you've downloaded. Just go to a location and select the path and paste it. Go to environment variables, click new, copy the name, paste it in the environment variable name, copy the path, paste it here, click OK. Now you can see that the new path is added here. Save the changes. Now if you run the spoon batch file again, you can see successful execution of spoon. You can see the welcome page here once the setup is ready and the page is loaded. So in the welcome page, you can see the links directing to the official website of Pentaho. From here, you can get options, various options to upgrade to Enterprise Edition and many other features. Let us explore the spoon layout. In File, you find New, Transformation or Job, Open, Save, Close, Import, Export and Exit options. In Edit, you can copy, paste or use other options. In View, you can find Perspective and Perspective Data Integration. Actions, you can run, debug, and show level. In options, you can find these: wizard. You can add database and connect to database. So this is the design layout. You can find transformation and jobs. If you click on transformation, this tab appears and a new transformation is created. This is the canvas. You have various options and these are called steps. Transformations are used to describe the data flow for ETL, such as reading from a source, transforming data and loading it into target location. What are steps and hops? A transformation is a network of logical tasks called steps. Steps are the building blocks of transformation. For example, a text file input or table output. There are over 140 steps available in Pentaho data integration and they are grouped according to function. For example, input, output, scripting and so on. Each step in a transformation is designed to perform a specific task, such as reading data from flat file, filtering rows and logging into a database. Steps can be configured to perform the tasks you require. Hops are data paths that connect steps together and allows data to pass from one step to another. Hops determine the flow of data through the steps but not necessarily the sequence in which they run. When you run a transformation, each step starts up its own thread and passes data. To create a transformation, you can find various steps like input, output, transform, utility, flow and many others. Inside input, you can find CSV input file, data grid, email messages input. Similarly, in output file, you can find JSON output, SQL file, XML output, which is most commonly used. And transformation, you can add XML as a transform, add checksum, constraints, and there are many other things, many other options you can choose from. Similarly, there is utility, flow, scripting. Inside scripting, which is commonly used to join two steps, you can execute SQL script, row SQL script, formula and many other things. There's BA server, lookup, joins, data warehouse, validation, statistics, big data, history and many more. In the subtool space, you can explore one of the available database connections if you are connected to a database, generate SQL needed to run the transformation, analyze the impact of this transformation on database, verify the transformation. When clicked on, you can see if there are any errors. The analyze impact of transformation. If there is no impact, then the following message appears. You can click on play or verify, debug, view, and results will produce the following result pane. To create a job, we can double click on jobs to create a new job. These are the steps or entries that are available to create a job. So inside general, we can see there is a start, dummy, set variables, transformation, success, and job. Similarly, you can explore the other options provided. Let us now see an example to understand the working of transformation. For this, I will first create a folder called demo where I can store my input and output files. I am now creating a CSV file as my input file. I use two columns, first name, last name as the column head names. Now I am storing the entries. Save as, select the destination and the file name. Save it as .csv file. Save. Now that you have your input file, let us start with our transformation. Double click on transformation or right click and say new to create a transformation. You can also go to file new and select transformation to create a new transformation. From the steps panel, go to input and choose a CSV file. Drag and drop into the canvas. Create a scripting file. Choose JavaScript, drag and drop to the canvas. Now choose an output file. Let us consider a text file as our output file. Now let's create hop by connecting the JavaScript using the input connector to the CSV file, since CSV file is the input. Now choose the output connector and connect to the output file, that is the text file. Now that we have created hop, double click on the input file to open the file description window. Enter the step name. Now to give the file name, we need to browse the path where we have stored the file. So click on the question mark and choose this variable from the list of variables. Browse the file. Select the file and open. Use / after the variable name. Check the delimiter, enclosure. Uncheck the lazy conversion. Enter the field and the type. In our file, we are using last name and first name as the fields, and the type is string. So enter that. Click OK. Double click on JavaScript file. There are inbuilt transform functions that could be used in our scripting. Or also there are constants. This is the scripting layout. Let's create a variable message. And create a greeting message called hello. With the name. This is the message that is expected in the output. We need to enter the field name, and if needed, rename it to, and the name, type, and click OK. Double click on the output file, type the step name, create an output file, go to browse, enter the file name and save. Or you can create using a variable, inbuilt variable. So press Ctrl space, choose from the existing variables, / the file name. Go to Fields tab, Get Fields. This will retrieve all the fields, input and output fields, but for our output we need just message field. So delete the first two fields and say OK. Click on the context menu for JavaScript step. Go to input fields. You can see all the input fields used in a transformation. Again, you can check the output fields by selecting the output fields in the context menu. This will list all the fields from which you are getting the output. Save the transformation. Click on File, Save, enter the file name, Greetings. The file is stored with .ktr extension. Save. Click on context menu. Select preview. Now you can see the options. Select quick launch. You can see the input fields first name, last name and the output field message with the greetings. Close. In the execution results, you can find the following fields: step name, copy number, read, written, input, output, updated, rejected, errors, active time, speed, input, output. Errors, you can see the number of errors with the highlighted rows in red if any errors exist. And in login, you can find the steps that were taken place in the transformation, and if any error occurs, it can be seen here. And the final line shows that the transformation was completely executed. The performance graph shows the performance data of transformation, and the metric shows the initialization and execution time for the transformation. You can now check the output text file for the result.